Workers in a Canteen, by Chua presents a typical lunchtime scene of a group of animated factory workers having their meal in a bustling canteen. The workers are seated along long rows of tables in the foreground, each of them wearing similar uniforms and engaged in different activities. In the foreground, on the bottom right corner of the painting, two workers are eating their bowls of food with chopsticks. The diagonal canteen table leads viewers to the middle of the canvas, where a worker is about to sit down and join his colleagues. His left arm around his friend's shoulder suggests the strong camaraderie amongst them. Towards the background, the workers are presented to be engaged in conversations, resting after a long morning's work. Behind them, more workers are seen to be queuing to collect their food from the food stalls in an orderly manner. In the far distance on the top right of the canvas, the silhouette of a tall machinery can be seen against the sky, reinforcing the canteen's location in a construction site. The large number of workers that fills the entire canvas clearly shows the sheer number of people involved in nation-building efforts, and that they too need some rest after toiling hard under the tropical Sunday.
Although this is a simple portrayal of the daily life of blue-collared workers, Chua has captured the seemingly mundane scene beautifully, through dynamic and rhythmic arrangements of people, each of which is given a unique identity. This is seen by the different facial features and eating habits. He has left many details for the viewers to explore, from the grains of rice on the table in the foreground, to the man gulping down his drink on the top left in the background. The chaotic patterns of headdresses and uniforms reflect the busy and noisy atmosphere. Also, blowing up the scale gives the viewers a clear picture of working conditions of the working class, and immerses them in the scene. Viewers can now scan each individual, and find similar activities that they too would be engaged in while taking breaks from work. The large scale of the painting, usually reserved for biblical or historical genres, shows Chua's respect and reverence for these unsung heroes, reminding viewers that they, just like any other Singaporeans, are working hard to earn an honest living.
The painting was done in a naturalistic style. The figures are painting with layers of light and dark tones to suggest volume. Their uniforms and the table surfaces are also layered with different tones to suggest creases and folds or reflective surfaces. Minute details, such as the grains of rice next to the bowl in the foreground, and the rough texture of the sole of the worker's shoe, also add to the naturalistic representation of reality. Chua has chosen not to edit them out to create a clean and visually pleasing environment. Instead, he has chosen to keep these ugly details to present the scene as truthfully as possible. This desire to accurately reflect the conditions of the working class through art reflects his philosophy that art must reflect life and should be firmly grounded in reality. This allows for the painting to be easily accessible to viewers, who can then better understand and relate to the intended ideas.